Hi there, my name is Jacqueline. I'm 40 years old. I'm from Maryland and I'm married with one child. I was diagnosed approximately 8 years ago. They think that I've had MS for 17 years. My first symptoms started with intense headaches, followed by dizziness and balance issues. I went through a series of testing in order to be diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, but instead I was diagnosed with the pseudotumor cerebri, aqueductal stenosis, and an Arnold-Chiari malformation. Later they found out that that was an incorrect diagnosis, and my doctor called me one day and said, "Jacqueline, you have MS." So later on, I developed an embolism, which of course gave me a heart attack. Then the medication level was too high, and then I had a hemorrhage. But other than that, I've been taking Copaxone for approximately 8 years, and things have been better. They've been more manageable. I believe that I have a healthy attitude towards MS, and it could be a benefit to others who have been living with the issues of the disability. Understanding MS and the part that it plays in so many lives has made me very empathetic to others with multiple sclerosis, no matter the form of the illness. When I was first diagnosed, there weren't many people around to just listen to the frustrations with MS, as well as to give you answers to what you can do to manage your illness and make it through the day. Living day to day gives me the material to share real life experiences with a bigger group of people. MS has affected my life in so many ways. I can't do everything that I used to be able to do. I have to plan for every trip, whether it's to go to work, to the store, to the post office. And I have to be concerned with the environment, such as weather, transportation, and bathroom locations. I also must give consideration to my physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being and amount of toleration in a given day. See, people with MS, we have problems with fatigue. MS has affected my relationships and with my family and friends, because everybody needs to be educated on what MS and how it affects me. Often plans have to be flexible to accommodate symptoms, weather, location, and duration. And that is in addition to the aggravation of life in general. I have been involved in being a peer support group leader, providing support to MS patients of all ages and severity of disability. I've been a mental support to many people I have met along the way. I have attended drug company presentations, peer support training, MS family activities, and fundraising for MS associations. I also write a newsletter for my peer support group, and in my newsletter I research latest treatments and developments. I provide information to MS patients that otherwise wouldn't be accessible, because a number of MS patients have coordination, optic neuritis, and financial difficulties where a computer couldn't be obtained or used. MS affects different people in different ways, and there's no absolute model for the level of disability and to what degree it may affect you. There is a way to manage your stress level as well as improve how you feel. A lot of how you think directly affects how you feel, and the best outlook is a positive one. I would get the message out by holding conferences and providing education and support to my fellow MS friends. See, I may have MS, but MS doesn't have me.